of the ethics office at the SEC to Bill Hinman, right? It lets him know you have a bar under the criminal financial conflict. You are not allowed to even talk to Simpson Thatcher. And what did Bill Hinman do? He met with them 3 more times that we've documented.
Ripple Labs has a real business. You know, the interbank market, the interbank money transfer market is a huge market. And they came up with a disruptive technology.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party, welcome back home, welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub, Jonathan. Appreciate you stopping by. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades, because the future is extra bright. And let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. Total global cryptocurrency market cap, $949 billion, down about 4.4%. In the last 24 hours, we got XRP, number 8 spot, 30 cents, 31 cents, down about 23.5% in the past 7 days. BTC, 21K, ETH, 1100, Stellar, XLM, 10 cents, 11 cents, down 22.5% in the past 7 days. Digital Pound Foundation, we're pleased to announce that the Digital Pound Foundation is forming a new UK industry digital currencies coordination group with the Payments Association and UK Finance. Digital Perspectives, John Deaton 1 laying it down straight fire. If you ever wanted to know what this is all about, here it is on a platter.
But there's this ethical legacy that is very active, that's lingering, that when Bill Hinman gave this speech, you all saw the chart. And you heard Jeremy Hogan say, scratch his head. Why did they gratuitously, all of a sudden, one day, they'll never talk about a token. They'll never talk about a specific platform. But on June 14th, 2018, Bill Hinman's going to get up on that stage and he's going to say, Bitcoin is not a security. ETH is not a security, and talk about these things and then never address another token thereafter. Why? Because from that moment, you scratched your head, like, why are they singling out Ether? It had an ICO. He said, well, forget the fundraising, but how does it apply to any other token? And we never got answers. And so people started asking questions. People started looking into these potential personal conflicts. And it's fair to say that in this case, there are what I have called massive conflicts of interest and gross appearances of impropriety. We're going to talk here in a minute, but I want everyone to take a look at this email from the person in charge of the ethics office at the SEC to Bill Hinman. This is courtesy of my next guest, Jason Foster of Empower, but read it. Right? It lets him know you have a bar under the criminal financial conflict. You are not allowed to even talk to Simpson Thatcher. And what did Bill Hinman do? He met with them 3 more times that we've documented from after receiving this stern warning that he could be in violation of the criminal conflict laws of the United States.
This is all a show to shake you out of that XRP Standard Bags pact. Worse yet, the SEC made mind-boggling allegations that everyone should have known XRP was a security since 2013 when its network debuted. That would include Hinman and all the SEC staffers who helped him write his 2018 speech, one would presume. Judge Nedburn may order the SEC to provide the internal documents on Hinman's infamous speech. This could expose the SEC's market deception and force a settlement with Ripple. Get ready for the flippening. I hope you got those bags packed, locked and loaded. Charles Gasparino, Bill Gates says crypto and NFTs are based on greater fool theory. The tech billionaire said he's not involved in crypto. He says, I'm not long or short on any of those things. Fed payments, the U.S. payment landscape is entering a new era of B2B payments transformation. Learn about the work of the Fed and the Business Payment Coalition to drive B2B payment modernization efforts. Peter Schiff, how can anyone long Bitcoin? Look at this chart and not sell, even if you think Bitcoin will ultimately trade higher. It's hard to imagine that it does. It's hard to imagine that it doesn't test long-term support at the lower line first. I think it will fail that test regardless Better sell now and rebuy lower. BTC. 13K inbound. Ben Armstrong says how Celsius and Mashinsky are actively scamming people right now. Our account rep at Celsius Network, he told us that we had enough money in our account to pay off a loan, but we can't use the money in our account. We have to send Celsius more money to pay it off. Mr. Intuitive, let's get it over with. Don't got much time this weekend for a funeral. RIP Celsius Network. Not your keys, not your cryptocurrency. Get your crypto offline into cold storage, self-custody, private keys, locked, stored away, backed up, ready to go. Crypto lender Celsius hires restructuring attorney. Celsius announced earlier Monday it would pause withdrawals along with the swap and transfer product, citing extreme market conditions. Jungle Inc., great interview by Arrington and Thinking Crypto. This clip is all you got to know about how this crypto bear market plays out.
We're already paying like $300 billion a year in interest. And entitlements, interest, and defense are well over 100% of tax receipts. Like we can't. And the more debt we pile on, the harder it's going to be to pay that off. Tax receipts are going to go down because nobody's making capital gains. That'll add to the deficit. So at some point, the Fed has to give up. They have to. Mathematically, they have to. And when they do, this winter may disappear as quickly as it came. Now, what comes next won't be healthy, but certainly we should see inflation driving asset prices up at that point. So this could be over by the end of the year, and we could be in a whole other paradigm.
Some of you who read my tweet 3 hours ago are asking for the David Schwartz white paper. I have to correct: white paper 1991, The Economist, Rising Phoenix 1988. We got the David Schwartz U.S. patent here for distributed ledger technology. Let me introduce you to a company called Ripple and their secret weapon, XRP. 30 years ago, The Economist, in its Get Ready for a World Currency article, predicted a new world currency by 2018. Americans, Japanese, Europeans, and the people in many other rich countries, and some relatively poor ones, will probably be paying for their shopping with the same currency. The Economist named the currency Phoenix, but it was more like a metaphor, not a name. Get ready for a world currency. XRP, XLM, patent filed August 25th, 1988, date of the patent, June 18th, 1991. Patent filed in 1988, and we got the rise of the Phoenix, 1988. The mystery of what the SEC did here: Joseph Hall, partner Davis Polk, Jay Clayton, Bill Hinman, Gary, must be investigated. Get the jumpsuits, get the jail cells ready.
That's the mystery of what the SEC did here. Because if the SEC loses this case on the merits, I think they've sunk their regulatory project on crypto assets. I think they picked a very very sympathetic defendant to go after here. The Ripple Labs was not running a Silk Road type business. They were not running. They were not running a frivolous business. If you look at some of the early enforcement actions that the SEC brought in the ICO cases, they were frivolous businesses, and you just read them and they're silly. It just the Munchie token, or just things that clearly people had just sort of dreamed up in order to kind of raise money off of investors, and there was a mania going on, but. Ripple Labs has a real business. The interbank market, the interbank money transfer market is a huge market, and they came up with a disruptive technology for that market. And Ripple Labs itself, I can't remember what its latest, private valuation was, but it was a big company. It was not some tiny little company somewhere. And that's before you even get to the investors who lost money, in the wake of the SEC's action.
Don't fall for the media trickery. Know what you hold. XRP's coming for that top spot, and 99% won't make the shakeout. The Republic is dead. We are now under the control of a technocratic oligarchy. Elected officials are sold out and puppets to their Federal Reserve overlords. Holding crypto, silver, gold, XRP increases our odds of survival on the other side. May the odds be in your favor. Security researchers at Halburn Security have disclosed a wallet vulnerability that affects a small segment of users across many browser-based wallets, including Metamask. A vast majority of users are not at high risk of being compromised due to this, and we have since implemented mitigations for these issues, so these should not be problems. For users who are on Metamask extension version 10.11.3 and later, the issue was that the secret recovery phrase could be discovered within the device's storage under certain circumstances. If all of the following 3 conditions apply to you, this will increase the likeliness of a bad actor can obtain your secret recovery phrase. 1. Your hard drive was unencrypted. 2. You imported your secret recovery phrase into MetaMask 10.11.2 or older on a computer that's compromised or in possession of someone you do not trust. And number 3, you used the secret recovery phrase checkbox to view your secret recovery phrase on screen during the import process. If any of the above applies to you, follow our mitigation guide to safely set up and migrate to a new wallet. If you're unsure if any of the above applies to you but feel there may be a chance that it does, you should still consider taking these steps. I'll have the links down below if you think any of these apply to you. Be safe out there. Be safe out there with your cryptos. Always double, triple check what website you're clicking on. Make sure you're clicking on the official website links. Also, make sure you're dealing with the official accounts. Don't get scammed out there. Don't get rug pulled. Welcome to the Flare Academy. Our first series of how-to videos will help you become a block explorer professional. There are 8 short videos in this series, and we're starting gently. The first explains how to check your token balance, Flare, Songbird, connect everything. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, more chart weakness incoming.
We can read the strength coming in when we see price going and building structure on this line. And that's exactly what's happening yesterday. We tried to come back down into this area, but we already crossed an area of basically no return. I mean, there's return, of course, but right now what this tells us is that there's further downside. There's further downside in cryptocurrencies. Why? Because there's further upside in this chart. So if you guys want to know what's going to happen next, I don't believe the bottom is actually here just yet for many cryptos. I think it's going to get worse. I think it's going to get a lot bit worse. Right now, I do have some older projections that we have so far at 13.286, and that is about the same move that we had down here. This means that what happened with the cryptos crashing, we could see that either in slow motion again from these current prices and just a little bit worse, but I think that we are not done falling. Okay, so that's the first thing you got to know.
Shout out to Jay Song. Looks like the USDT dominance not done here. And if this thing continues to push up, look for XRP to hit some more lower levels, dropping into the low 20s, possibly into the teens. Keep your eye out on the USDT dominance. The USDT dominance possibly headed up one more level up here. Watch out for XRP and the rest of the crypto markets to dump. With that being said, bagmen and bag ladies, XRP Crypto Wolf, surviving bear markets and going through hell will make you emotionless and dead inside. People from the 2017 bull run, diamond hands, and people just getting into crypto right now. What a massive opportunity at hand. Cryptocurrencies, almost 90% down. If you're just getting into crypto, enjoy the ride, buckle up, put those shades on, diamond hands only. Any red day is just an opportunity to add to those generational wealth bags. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OGs, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button, and we'll catch you up here on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Peace out, crypto ghost.
This is just the start of the run up. You could have doubled down and tripled up. Now we living life, spending ripple bucks. You should have rolled the dice, now you're out of luck. I hope you hold it in strong, cause we about to boom soon. I hope you hold it in strong, cause we about to boom soon.